and we're sewing through the fusible fleece. We're just going to keep the actual bag and the lining straight as we sew along. And we're just sewing, we're not really doing a 1/4 inch seam, we're just kind of catching the bag and the lining, because we're going to do a 1/4 inch top stitch on this whenever give birth to a bag here. Pulling the bag through the hole in the lining that we left. Sometimes you can grab a hold of the handle and it kind of helps roll it out, because the handle was around the bottom of the bag when we attached it. This bag is really, this thing will last her the rest of her life. It's being stubborn about coming. And a little tip on the hole you're leaving in the side of your lining to bring your purse through. Don't make it too small. Don't think to yourself, if the smaller I leave it, the smaller hole I've got to sew up, because sewing that hole up is so easy. But you need to leave the hole big enough that you can get your purse out with ease, that you're not breaking out in a sweat trying to get that purse through that hole. And another thing that will happen, if you have to struggle to turn something through a smaller hole, it will actually stretch the fabric, and when you do this part, which is sewing down the hole in the lining, it doesn't look as pretty because it's puckered, because you've stretched the fabric trying to get that big old heavy purse out of that little bitty hole. Now let's get our lining all straight here. Pull out our handles. Lick your thumb and roll down your lining. I do that a lot. I always think about, making stuff for people like this, and my DNA is on everything. It's got to be, because I handle everything that comes through this shop, everything. And I think, what if one day they test for DNA and they say, well, your DNA was on her purse, or your DNA was on her bed, so you must have killed her. And I would probably be so upset and so shocked that I'd forget to say, hey, I made that quilt. I know that's weird, but I guess I watch too many crime shows. And we're just top stitching this lining down, make it look better, make it look more professional, I guess you would say, cleaner. And there we go. We have a lined, monogrammed snapped bag with a handle. And I'm not liking this bag, I'll be totally honest with you. I should have done something about it. I think the fix will be easy, but the bag is too tall for the width of it, and that's one thing. I can fix this, be no problem. But that is one thing that you can do with scrap fabrics, is you can actually cut out your size, the width and the size that you think, and then go ahead and do the side seams and do your little pocket, do your little square bottoms, and then set the purse down and look at it and think, that's just not the proportion I wanted. So this bag is too tall, and I'm going to fix that, and I'm going to put you on hold, and when I come back I will show you the finished product. Okay, that didn't take but a second, did it? In camera time it might have been a second, but in my world it was a lot longer than a second. So what I did was I took my top stitch off, which I didn't like. After I got to look, I did not like my top stitch anyway, and I'm glad I would have removed that anyway after looking at it. But because this is a two-tone purse, you can pick a matching color thread, but on some parts of it it's not going to match. So remove because it was down like 1/4 of an inch from the top, it just did not look good. So I removed the top stitch, I pulled the lining out of the bag, and I removed the stitching in the little hole that we put in the lining to turn it, and then I turned the bag wrong side out, and I undone the bottom, those square bottoms. I undid those corners, and so the bag would lay flat. And I took it did that on the lining and the bottom of this bag, and I took it to the cutting board, and I cut 4 inches off the outside of the bag and the lining, and I went back and did my box corners again, and the proportions this time are perfect. It looks so much better, and I can't stand. Let me sit back. I'll move my camera a little bit and I can stand it up. Put something inside of here so it'll stand up on its own. It's not, the sides will stand up, but it's the weight, having the weight in the bottom of the bag that's making it want to fall over. Let me just undo my camera, and I will bring you around this way and show you the back side of the finished bag. And I just think the proportions are just so much better now. I've got two drink bottles inside of that, so it's kind of wanting to wobble around. But it made the handle look short. That's the exact same handle that I had a while ago. It's just the bag was the wrong proportion. So when I told y'all that we would cut the fusible fleece at 32 inches by 14.5, you need to cut it at 28 inches by 14.5. Cover your fleece, your fusible fleece, and your fabrics, and you'll have the exact right. Still got mustard on my shirt from lunch today, but you'll have the exact right proportions for your bag. I think this one turned out really, really cute. It has a zipper pouch that goes with it, and I'm going to make that, put it inside, and I'm going to put this in a bag and get this shipped out to Miss Elizabeth, and like all the rest of my supporters on Facebook. I appreciate everything you have done for me in the past. Everything you've done for me resulted in me making something for you, and I greatly appreciate it. I will always be humbled by that. I am tired. It is, what time is it, Bethany? Huh? 7:20. And I've still got to finish a quilt before I quit for the day. So I'm going to get this video uploaded. And for the monogrammed, and this is out of canvas. You can make it out of blue jeans, make it out of lightweight fabrics, whatever you want to do. This is the canvas bag, and I think she's really going to like it. I like it. I really like it. Might have to make me one like this. It won't be red. I like red, but I think this might be a school color that she was going for, the gray and the red. But I hope she likes it and gets many years of enjoyment out of it. Got a few loose strings. Every time you take something apart, you learn a big lesson from that you are not likely to repeat. And you have a lot of strings everywhere, so you clean off all the strings, and this purse is ready to go. Just the right length to go over your arm, but not too long. Perfect, perfect, perfect. If you have any questions about this or any of my videos, please leave a question in the comment section. I'll answer it as quickly as I can. And I'm gonna get these drink bottles out of here. It's not. And if you have any questions about any of the videos, please send me a go to Facebook to Sonya's Quilts and Embroidery, and you can leave me a comment. You can directly comment back and forth there. You can call me. My phone number is in the description box below. If you want to send me a letter, my address is in the description box below. So thank y'all so much for watching the canvas bag how-to, and I hope you make a bunch of them. Thank you. Bye-bye.